Good morning. Hello, Owen. You're the first today. I know, it's very early. What's up, Mr. Murphy? What are you guys doing awake already? Saturday. And I know that you both live in Utah. I know why I'm awake. Hey, Fallout. What's going on, man? Welcome, everyone. Hello. Well, I am driving down to Spanish Fork. Because my daughter has state JV cross country. So driving down, it's about an hour away, a little bit less than that. It's not too long, but you know, we're gonna be driving anyways. This wasn't the intended plan. The intended plan was she takes the bus, and then mom and dad were maybe gonna come. But now it's we're definitely going together. Low key. I think she wanted somebody to be there. How do I feel about outdoor public ranges? Something that you're noited out by them. I don't know what that means. I trust my safety training, not theirs. Oh, outdoor public ranges. Okay. So with outdoor public ranges, Aaron. Good morning, Sassy. Is there a range master at this outdoor public range, or is it just like this is the outdoor range that everybody goes to and just everybody knows and they shoot at? What are you talking about? Because I think that depends a little bit. Um, Growing up in Alaska, like all we had really were outdoor ranges, and they weren't even really ranges. It was just that place where people went. And generally, while not everybody had the same level of proficiency and safety, um, I trusted that people weren't complete idiots. Yeah, here in Utah, there are a couple of ranges that are outdoor. Um, they're they're all pretty far from me. They're all about 30 to 5 minutes from me. Yeah, I mean you're gonna deal with flags. Like flags are gonna happen. But I deal with like I've been flagged at public ranges too, and that's why like I don't go to public ranges, or I don't go to indoor ranges unless there's a range safety officer on the range. I know I'm gonna be fine. It's everybody else, but sorry if it's shaky, guys. I've got it. I don't have a great mount system for my truck. So, are you about to ask me why something happened in your video game?
Dude, it's got 1 HP left and it's escaped my ball 3 times.
Put it to sleep. I I guess it depends. If you have a choice, like if I want to go shooting and I don't want to drive for 45 minutes to an hour, I don't have a choice. I have to go to an indoor public range or indoor private range. I have to pay somebody to go to their indoor range. If I don't want to pay and I want to shoot at like steel targets or kind of make a mess that I need to clean up or anything like that, I have to drive 30 to 45 minutes away. So, like, that's why you guys don't see a lot of shooting content on my channel. Because if it was shooting content on my channel, it would be me in an indoor range, in an aisle, shooting at paper targets. And honestly, you probably wouldn't see, I wouldn't set up a camera behind me so that you see me shooting the gun the whole time. It would just be like maybe the barrel of the gun and maybe my hand a little bit. And probably just the piece of paper, like going like this. Anthony, yeah, I'll text you later, man. I'll let you know. I've got your number, or I can get it from Brady. So, yeah, Aaron, I still haven't shot the 4570. I've had it for over a month. I've just been busy and like busy and not busy. It's crazy because there's just a lot that's been going on. I was sick. Uh, like work's been really weird with the shutdown. Like we're finally getting. Like I'm in a situation where I'm not going to be. I'm still employed, but I'm going on like administrative leave 4 days a week, and then I'll be on. I have to take I have to take PTO 1 day a week. Because I work for a government contractor. You shot an echelon. I've heard good things about the echelon. I've heard that it's a very super smooth gun. Oh, cool, Aaron. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy right now with the shutdown, how it's affecting people. Like, I feel for people that, and I know I'm on X and I talk a lot of shit, but I do feel bad that there's people that are out there struggling and they rely on like food stamp programs. I still think that needs to be revamped, but I feel for them. I hate that the people on food stamps are probably the most high risk for obesity. Sassy, you follow me on X? That's awesome. Well, yeah, and it's all over the temporary tax cuts that were enabled during COVID. The Democrats aren't saying it. They're talking about how healthcare costs are going to skyrocket. Well, healthcare costs are going to go back to what they were pre-COVID, and that means it's going to highlight kind of the fallacy of the Affordable Care Act. Because before the Affordable Care Act, when lower income folks, like there were different insurance options, like healthy people that were younger and active, maybe they didn't want to pay for the most expensive insurance that's out there that covers every single little thing. Like that's what it comes down to. What's What's up, radio? We're on the road. We're driving to Spanish Fork. That pizza looked a lot better at the gas station than when I bought it. Yeah, that's what it's over. It's over the tax credits, and it's the only way. Like, and it was my understanding. If you listen to what politicians saying, the Democrats don't say this, the Republicans do. Is that the tax credits that were implemented during COVID are what the Democrats wanted implemented from the beginning, so that it made Affordable Care Act more affordable. But that's what it is. It's all of us paying for everybody else's stuff. It's socialism. But then they say, the Republicans won't. They own the House, the White House, or they own the Senate, and they own the House of Representatives, and they own the White House. They own all three branches of government. My first thought is when they say stuff like that, I'm like, that's not all three branches of government. That's two. It's just one branch split into the two sections. But of the 14 times that the Senate has voted, all but one Democrat have voted no. In fairness, all but one Republican have voted yes. Fallout. There's a gas station here called Maverick.
Do other places not have Maverick?
Some places don't. It's mostly like Idaho and Utah and parts of Arizona.
That's really sad.
Well, we don't have places like. I think we're getting our first Quick Trip. Remember, which is where I used to work. I was a lot when you were like born. We're getting one up in Ogden, like next year, but we don't have Buc-ee's. I mean, we're getting one down in Springville.
That's true.
But anyways, the gas station Maverick, they actually have pretty good pizza. It's not amazing pizza, but it's it's a little overpriced for pizza, for a slice of pizza. It's like $3.50 for a slice of pizza. But it tastes better than, say, Little Caesars. Not that I'm like a pizza aficionado, but I am kind of a fat guy. The Buc-ee's that we're getting here in Utah is going to be down about an hour south of where I live, but I've been to Buc-ee's once before, and I'm pretty excited because we will get paper nuggets, and I know that Buc-ee's is kind of known for, like, not for their gas, but for all their other shit. I don't think we have Casey's. I don't think I've seen a Casey's. I do think we're getting the whole experience. It's going to be one of those 120 pump locations. So I think we're going to get the full thing. Rodney's like, man, Casey's pizza sucks. Sassy, what would you like me to teach my daughter? And I may have already indoctrinated her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I am on social media. I'm on X. I'm not on TikTok. I don't care about TikTok, but I'm on like Facebook, X, and social media enough that I see videos of young men and young ladies like just sitting there, and then somebody decides to just start throwing hands because I don't know, because teenagers are stupid, because young people are stupid. So I will not let my daughters be victims. I won't let my son be a victim. My daughter knows that if anyone ever tries to hurt her, that she absolutely can throw hands. She carries mace. I've told her, like, if somebody tries to grab you, it was like fight dirty. There's no such thing as a fair fight.
Go for the nose.
Go for the balls. Go for the nose. Tackle them. A lot of people don't realize. A lot of people think that like getting onto the ground is it can be a position of weakness, but if you can get the other person on the ground with you, if they don't know how to fight on the ground, it's done. But yeah, a couple swift kicks or punches to the groin, to the face, really hard. Like, people see shows, movies, and TVs, and they see people fighting and like people getting punched over and over, like back and forth in the face. That's not what a fight is like. A fight's over in like it's less than a minute. You get a couple of good hits to the face and it's done.
There was a fight at the high school the other day. She literally went straight for the girl's nose and it was done.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a last resort. Like, I'm not trying to say you should just take it. If you can de-escalate by walking away and say, I'm not going to do this, I mean, analyze the situation, because also don't turn your back. If there's a high potential they'll throw throw a punch at the back of your head. But yeah. Don't just go straight to throwing punches at people. I would never advocate for that. I'm not a throw the first punch guy. But I'm definitely a throw the last punch guy. I'm not going to the gun store. I am going to. I'm going down to Spanish Fork. So I'm dropping my daughter off at her JV cross country meet. 10X Shooters, hello. We're in Utah. Oh, shush. Do you have the address to where we're going? I mean, we've got a wide. We've got a ways. I just want to make sure you've got it. Oh, cool. Hey, Jeff. Yeah, I like. I post things on X. I'm like, I'll resort to it, like the videos of people breaking into people's houses. Like, how would you respond? I'm gonna shoot that person. If you're trying to break into my house,
It's the sports park at Spanish.
okay. If you're trying to break into my house, you're trying to steal my food. If you're trying to steal my dogs, you're trying to steal my stuff. You're trying to hurt my family. I have no idea what you're trying to do. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot you if you try to get into my house. Because I have daughters, and I have a son, and I have a wife, and I have pets. And I don't cherish your stuff more than my family or me or my stuff, which is why I don't break into your house to take it. If I'm out in public and you're trying to steal from me, if you're trying to hurt me, if you're breaking into my car while I'm driving, I'm probably going to make you regret it. Which, along those lines, please, everybody, let me rephrase this. I'm saying this to everybody. I don't believe that this will apply to everybody. But if you live in a state or a city that you think there's a possibility that the reduction in SNAP and EBT and food stamp benefits and all that starting today, that is going to potentially cause people to give in to their baser instincts, please stay safe. Like, if you're legally allowed to carry a gun, carry a gun. if you're not legally allowed to carry a gun, weigh that option as to whether or not that decision to be ungovernable is worthwhile. Maybe don't send your wife and daughters to grocery stores and stuff on their own until this gets addressed. As you should, Jeff, as you should. Yeah. W. No, I'm not going to give you 2,000 quid. That's a lot of quids. Yeah, Jim. Based advice. Which everybody, if you haven't, go subscribe to Jim. He's a much bigger channel than me, and he's been very supportive of this channel. He messages me, and he gives me advice. And he's I think he's the longest supporter of the channel. That's like a big supporter of the channel. I'm pretty sure I have some other big supporters of the channel too. They just don't make it public that they support this channel and whatever. They keep private who they follow. I know for certain that there's a couple of other ones, but Jim is one of the public ones. So yeah, don't sell yourself short, Jim. But I'm definitely I need to do more content, but I'm still, like I said, because I've been fighting that strike, Jim. But and everybody, I've been fighting the strike that's on the channel. But until that strike is completely gone, I am still going to try to do probably pretty tame content. If you want less tame content, you need to go follow me on X, like Sassy does. Maybe not. Oh my gosh. Fine. One downside to having a smart vehicle, it's like my truck. I have a 2018. It's got the lane assist and all that. But if it feels that the truck is moving more than what it's supposed to, and it does this every time I'm on this road. This is kind of a rougher part of the I-15 through Salt Lake. This is really bumpy. It gives me the notification that I'm drowsy, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Whoever just sent the high fives, thank you. Shooters, thank you for sending high fives. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want to follow and see spicier takes, more political, you want to see me be a little bit more aggressive against liberal ideas and stuff like that, you should be following me on X, on Twitter. And you can just search Below Average Utah Dad Twitter or Below Average Utah Dad X, and you'll find me. So I have I made the Brownells eggnog post yesterday. So I'm a big part of the Nog Wars.
Getting pulled over.
So someone was stupid, probably.
I got pulled over yesterday.
Yes, that happens. Thanks again, shooters. Yeah, there's the egg. That's a good question. Where does everybody stand on eggnog? We've got
the milkshake, and I don't like milkshakes on their own. So.
You don't get an opinion. You haven't drinking any. I am not going to work.
Pinard.
That's right. You don't get a Pinard.
You.
I get whatever I want. I have a job.
I get to talk. I'm Miss Syracuse, so get to talk.
He's got some rum. I've heard that a lot. It's if it has some alcohol in it, then it's better. Dude, I've always liked eggnog. I grew up drinking eggnog at Christmas time, and I'm like, why don't people drink this year round? Maybe not every day, because I think that would be extremely unhealthy. Because it's basically like heavy whipping cream that's been infused with sugar and like tempered eggs and nutmeg. I am not going to do push-ups, so I'm driving. But I am going to talk to you guys. Thank you. Again, shooters. Thanks for the support. I'm excited to get my Stifler slide for the giveaway. I'm supposed to get it, I think, on like Monday or Tuesday. And I also got an email finally from Delta. They shipped the trigger. I think they shipped it yesterday. So I should get it by Monday or Tuesday. So that'll be good. So I'm hoping by next weekend I have the pistol built. And then I will start taking photos of it. And if I need to, I'll go during the week, and I will go take it to the range. Thanks, Woodda. Appreciate the support. So I'm pretty excited. I also told Stifler, like, when they have one, if he wants me to do a 43X. Shed, what's going on, buddy? Thank you, everybody. Everybody gives Shed some W's. Shed, I'm driving down to Spanish Fork.
that Ezra was trying to hype me up on.
I think it's funny. So, hey Mason, what's going on? So, now full disclosure to everybody, on the way back, I'm probably going to do another live stream, but I actually think I'm going to do the live stream on X. I'm trying to do. I don't know how long I'll do the live stream on X. If I don't get as much interaction, I might kill it and hop back on YouTube. But thank you again, shooters. Absolutely, Shad. How are your legs?
Fine, they feel a little tight.
Do you have the heat on your legs? Okay. Boy.
Like,
I need to get a better mount for my truck. Like maybe one that's on the window or up on the dash. That way I can flip it back and forth between me and the road. What's up, Patriot? Yep, we started early today. I'm driving my daughter to her state cross country meet for JV. Drugs are bad, okay? This is true, Josh. What's up, Dave? Good morning. I used to really like making shorts and long form content because it was fun seeing people watch it. But now it's like I'm lucky if I get like 1,000 views. And so now I'd rather just do live streams because then like I know I'm at least getting my solid followers, and I always get a few new followers and subscribers that find the channel, and it's just more fun. Yeah, she really enjoys doing cross country.
I've been injured all season, but I do enjoy it.
Hi, Hassan. I'm doing well. Doing well. For those of you that are that haven't seen, because I haven't talked about. I mean, I talked a little bit about it, but I didn't talk about the time. So remember to mark on your calendars November 23rd. On November 23rd, in the evening, we're going to do the giveaway, the big giveaway, the giveaway that I've been talking about for a month. That's when we're doing the pistol giveaway. So mark your calendars. Remember November 23rd. That's when we're gonna make. That's when we're gonna give away a pistol.
Did I tell you that the school technically brought you up?
The school brought me up.
Technically.
Why? What did they say?
They were talking about the dance policy, how guests have to sign a waiver and stuff. They were like, at the last dance we had some very angry parents come to the office and tell us that we need to warn the students more, so we're giving you guys a heads up. And it was like 2 days before the dance, one day before you had to turn in the paper. Like, this is the warning they're giving people.
That's funny. Yeah, I made a stink because my daughter's school, they require you to, if you're going to go to a dance, if you have a date or whatever that's not from your school. And there's like, mind you, there's like 5 schools within like 8 miles, 5 high schools within 8 miles of where we live. It's a pretty dense population. You had to turn in like a form so they can do a background check or like a student check to make sure that they don't have any, safety things. It's not a bad policy, but they had to do it like 4 days ahead of time. Well, my daughter, on one of the dances she went to, the kid that she was going to go with, he wasn't a great kid, and she was trying to coordinate with him, and he was just kind of treating her very poorly. So we told her, just don't go with him. Tell him you're not going to go. And so he didn't respond for a long time. So
then when he did, he sent a thumbs up.
Yeah, he sent like a thumbs up, like, I don't care, I wasn't going to go anyways. So it was this whole thing. So she ended up going with this other boy, but he wasn't from our school. It was a whole thing. And I made a stink at the office. I was like, this is not very well advertised. And like, you need to train your staff. Like, there need to be a few exceptions to this rule, like especially for a big thing like homecoming or prom. Like, parents are helping to spend lots of money for our students to pay, $100 for a ticket or whatever, or however much they cost. And then you tell us that our kids can't go. I don't think so. Oh yeah, Patriot, I'm aware. Every time I post a video, like a short, talking about it, I think I get like 10 views. YouTube, because the channel's already got a strike on it. I already don't get. You see, there's 12 people in here. I already don't get put into the algorithm as well as I used to. The other day, I did a live stream. I did one the day before Halloween in the afternoon, and no, it was in the evening. It was like from 6:30 to 8, and I think I maybe at the height of it, I had about 80 people in there. I think I had 80, whereas like 2 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago, I think I had like 300. Like, that was the average. So on your phone, can you pull up where this place is? I think we're within about 20 minutes. We're not far.
We're about 30 minutes away.
30 minutes, okay.
For about 22 miles, continue straight on.
Yeah, I don't know if it does. I don't know if it does notifications. For everybody. I still don't. I still think that YouTube is funky about notifications. Thank you, Wall. Hey, Pew. What's up, Yoko? I think we're gonna do a hatchet giveaway when we do the because I want to make it fun for people. So we're gonna give away a couple things when we do the pew giveaway, when we do the custom pew. So I think we'll give away like that hatchet. Well, not my hatchet, but I'll give away a hatchet. I think we'll do a mug giveaway. We'll do a hatchet giveaway. We'll do a hat giveaway. I think we'll do a snack pack. I haven't done a snack pack in a while. Thanks, shooters. Shooter sick. Good luck.
Aw, thanks.
So,
You hardly work.
World of June. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you like that. It's a joke. This is just the hat that I wear now. It's kind of it's like the channel hat. More stickers. I like stickers. Thank you, shooters. See, to give you an idea, if we were making this trip in like 6 months, I would be able to stop at that Buc-ee's because we're going to drive past where that Buc-ee's. Yeah, Patriot. The last video that I had is a couple weeks old. It hit 25,000 views, and it was the one where I just panned across all my guns and said, and then I put that sound where it was like, hey, I just got this new airsoft gun. Check it out. This looks real. That one hit 25,000 views. But yeah, like the ones where I used to like show the gun and then do music, or like my one that hit 3 million, that, yeah, none of those get any real views anymore. Do you guys ever get those of you that are saying you don't get the live stream notifications? Do you guys ever get the notifications like when I post just messages? And are you guys getting notified when I post shorts? Because if you're getting notified for that, then what I might have to start doing is posting a short or posting a message that says like, we're going live in 10 minutes or in 5 minutes or whatever. I might have to start doing that. Maybe that would help.
This rubbish got in my way.
Yeah, I think I'm, my videos typically get between like 600 and 1200. My shorts. That's pretty solid. And sometimes, depending on what the content is, it'll get less than 100. But over the course of about a month, they'll get between 600 and 1200. Yeah, Patriot, I'm with you. They made that big change to the algorithm and to the content in June, and since then it's just been, because I was averaging like 20,000 to 40,000 views in June. Mom just texted, me a response. Just tell her we're about 10 minutes away. I think we're close to that. You should text your coach too.
I did.
I mean, have you texted him to give an update where we are?
We do that.
Say we're about 10 or 15 minutes away. Yeah, and that's what happened. That's what happened with my 3 million video. I had that, and a bunch of my videos all started going up, and for like a month after that, my videos all did really, really. Oh shoot! That's right. I need to go to that. Do you want to go to that with us?
What?
The music of Final Fantasy is going to be here in Salt Lake.
What day is it?
November 18th and 19th.
Check if I have something for the pageant.
Okay. So, I am now passing Utah Valley University, where Charlie Kirk was shot. Just past it. John, I am driving my daughter down to a cross-country meet.
There's one girl in my class who got mad at the teacher because she was making a joke about the Charlie Kirk shooting. It was really messed up.
The teacher was making a joke?
No, the girl was.
Oh.
She got mad at the teacher because he said, hey, that's not something we joke about. That was a real issue, a real thing that happened.
Thanks, John.
Man.
Yeah.
He cut that out. And she got so mad, saying that it's because she's black.
Yeah, people are still making jokes about it. It's stupid. Yeah. Thank you, Jim. That's a good reminder. So I know most of you on here, you guys have stumbled onto the channel because you have some form of autism or ADHD, and were scrolling one day and decided, hey, that fat dude with the orange hat and the guns in the background, I would probably enjoy this guy. But please remember to, if you haven't, check out my other social media platforms, whatever, accounts, because you cater to your audience in different ways. Thanks, Jim. Have a good day, man. Be safe. So you cater to your audience in different ways, and to your viewers, and how you do things. So like here on YouTube, I keep things generally pretty PG. I'm going to call it PG-16 because it's not PG-13, but it's not like full on no restrictions. Facebook, I keep very PG. Facebook is a little bit, there's lots of people that have access to Facebook. And a lot of people I know have Facebook, and I try to keep certain parts of my personal life separated from this. But then on X, I'm very much unfiltered. Instagram is kind of a toss up between like Facebook and here. So, but I do have other social media. So if you like social media stuff and you don't see me on here, if you want to see more content from me more often, X is what I'm the most active on. Just because that, like X, interacting with other people, that's how you grow. You have to interact. On Facebook and on YouTube, I can post a couple videos. I can repost a couple of shorts, reels, and things like that, and it works out. The channel grows as it grows, but the thing I'm most active on outside of YouTube is definitely X, just because I can be a little bit less reserved and filtered. So if you want more, I don't want to say authentic, but it must be opening season for ducks, because there are like a whole bunch of dudes in orange vests and hats out on the water here in Utah. Just everywhere along this little stream. It's November 1st, so that makes sense. Do you smell sourdough? I smell sourdough too. It's got to be something in the air. That's Springville. This is where we were at a couple weeks ago.
Real.
Hey, what's going on, Gabriel? What exit? This was 257. Exit 257. Hey, Stifler. I was just talking about our giveaway. The collaboration giveaway, good sir. So, no, I am not going to get milk. I am taking my daughter to her cross-country state meet for Virginia Varsity. She qualified for JV state, even though she's only run a couple times this year because she got an injury.
Not just one injury.
Many.
Four.
Whatever.
That takes some real talent, if you ask me.
It takes something. It takes something.
It takes some real balls.
Sure. Yeah, we're driving down to Spanish Fork, Utah to go and go to a JV cross-country meet. Well, varsity's going to be there too. It's varsity and JV. She qualified for JV, so she's running. She missed her bus, so I drove her. So she better run fast. Time to move over. Time to hit the exit. Here's our exit. Stiff, I'm excited to get that slide from you. The whatever slide you had up on your stream yesterday, where you were out doing that work for that that guy, that side gig stuff. I liked that black slide, but you know, I like my green slide on my, I guess the full size, the PSA Dagger full size is actually more like the 19X, I think. 257A. And I might need to order, because I have that plain slide, that plain green slide, and I might want to order a cooler. I might need to order a cooler slide, or if you have one, if you have something that, I don't know, if you have something that maybe doesn't come off quite as pretty as you wanted it to, that you want somebody to review. That's what I should do. Is Stiff, anytime you have something that comes off the production line that I don't know, that's maybe a little more rough, just send it my way. I'll do something with it. I'll make some video with it. I'll give it away. I like doing that. I like doing live streams like that where I get to give people stuff. It's fun. Like when I have those live streams where I've got like 500 people on and I know I'm gonna get like 250 likes. That's when I know. That's when it's so fun to just be like, okay, as soon as we get to 250 likes, we're gonna do a giveaway. It's fun. I got you, bud. Dude, you know me. We've talked enough and we've interacted enough and emailed and stuff. Like, if there's something you want me to do, I will do my best to do it, and I will do my best to do right by you, and I try to promote everybody. You haven't been impressed. Oh, Patriot, is it the trigger? Everybody always talks about the trigger, and I don't disagree with that. So that's why I ask, what don't you like about your dagger? And usually, the first thing people say is the trigger, because the stock trigger on a dagger is squishy. I will be the first to admit it's a squishy trigger. Excuse me. Oof. Let's talk pews. Let's talk guns for a little bit, folks. Because I want to get people's impressions and things like that. What's up, Dangerous? I like it, Dangerous. So you had 4 to 5 failures in the first 500 rounds. Um, so I have, on all of my daggers, after I hit 500 rounds, I did have some failure to feeds. But what I found, the reason I have CB, we do a lot of guns. We do more than just guns, but it's like 90% guns. and like 10% autism and parenting. You know, probably not the best parenting, but I try.
I think it's pretty good.
And politics.
It's average.
My daughter thinks that it's pretty okay parenting, but yeah, it's mostly guns. It's definitely hard, CB. It's hard. I just happen to be driving today, and so I want to do a live stream because I haven't done great at live streams the last 2 weeks because I was sick. But yeah, we're talking about the PSA Dagger right now. Yeah, so I was gonna say I had a couple failures after I hit the 500 round mark, and what I found was it was right after I used some dirty ammo. So I think a couple things, and this is what I tell everybody. As soon as you have an experience where you have failures, whenever you have a failure on your PSA, especially when it's under about 1,000 rounds, um, you immediately have to, you're gonna want to clean it, even if it's just rinsing it in water. And I know that sounds terrible, but just rinse off any buildup, because that first barrel and things like that is it gets gunky. It'll start to build up gunk, and I found rinsing it off and then doing a good clean, and I haven't had failures since then. And then again with the triggers, I highly recommend replacing the shoe, polishing the bars. Um, if you don't want to do that, I would recommend swapping the whole drop-in trigger with the Delta Team Tactical trigger, because it's like $40 for the Delta Team Tactical trigger, but it's a really good trigger. Julio, hello. You guys, I just saw a billboard, and it was this guy, and he was got a picture of his. I'm assuming it's his son, and it said fentanyl doesn't just. And like, I feel bad when people have kids that do things, and so it says like, talk to your kids about you know what they're doing, being careful, blah blah blah. And I seriously am just like, dude, why what is going on? Riley, I need you to navigate for me. Tell me where to go.
Correct.
I think it wants me to turn around.
So
I'm gonna turn around.
it actually says to go.
I'm gonna turn around right here.
At the traffic lights, turn left.
It didn't tell me to turn, which is why I was surprised. Okay.
In 1.3 miles, turn left onto Volunteer Drive.
It's freaking clear back there. What is it talking about? Why did it tell me to turn back there?
In 1 mile, turn left onto Volunteer Drive. past this light, then at the next one, turn left.
So it is where this school bus was.
At the traffic lights, turn left onto Volunteer Drive.
Is JV first?
JV meet is different from the varsity meet. Varsity meet was on Wednesday.
Oh. Did you go to that meet? Where's the JV
In a
meet?
quarter mile, turn left.
All the way freaking down here. Okay. All right, everybody.
Turn left, then prepare to park your car. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Australian
you. Thank
Siri.
you. Thank you.
All right, guys. We have arrived at our destination. I'm going to go ahead and kill our stream. See, Patriot. Yeah, I think part of it is just the way that the stock barrel and feed ramp perform. If it gets dirty, it doesn't have like that. You know, like after a while, guns build up kind of like a layer of good clean carbon, like on an AR, that helps it to be kind of like a graphite. So why don't you run over? I'll be there soon. But thanks, guys. I gotta go. Thanks for staying with me. We'll be back in a couple hours.